run from my given disaster. Speed away from the holy mind. Pride, that's where I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road to end. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving. In the heat from my hot California, I forgot how you look like in rain. That's where I never thought it would matter.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing a pretty quick speed clean of the house. We are about to get away to a water park for the next few days, and I just wanted to make sure that the house was clean and tidy, so that way when we get home from our little mini vacation, that we don't really have much to do. I definitely noticed that I have a ton of decluttering and organizing to do. I don't have any time for that today, but I will be getting to that hopefully in the next video. I definitely wanted to make sure that the beds were made, that the floors were mopped, that the house was vacuumed, all of the dishes were done, all of the food was put away, anything that needs to be thrown out was gone. And like I said, we just want to come home to a clean house so that way we don't have anything to do, because I'm sure we're going to come home and we're going to be tired. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. I'm Halina. I'm a mom of two. I do cleaning, organizing, decluttering, clean up my videos for cleaning motivation, as well as some DIY and home renovation. If you guys like this type of content, I would love for you to give this video a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel.
All the memories just lingers on repeat like it is never gonna stop. I can't help myself from feeling all alone, but you got me good, but you got me good.
So in today's video, I'm starting off by cleaning the master bedroom, making the bed, making sure I have the clothes put away and that the dressers and nightstands are clear of any clutter. Then I move over into my daughter's room, make sure that her bed is as well done. I put all of her clothes away. Anything that was also on the dresser, the nightstands, definitely needs to be put away. The one thing that I love to do is to make sure that the house is clean right before we leave for vacation, because the last thing that we want to do is come home to a really dirty or messy house, and then you're usually really tired, and the last thing you want to do after you get home from a vacation is to do cleaning and to do chores. Like, you have been away on vacation in such a great mood, having fun, relaxing, enjoying yourself with the kids, that we just don't want to come home and have to worry about every little thing right away. I want to kind of relax and decompress. Now, we're only going to a water park, which is about a state over. It's only really like a 3-hour drive, but it's an all-inclusive water park, indoor, outdoor, so it's really nice. My kids really enjoy it, and me and my husband have a really great time as well, because there's like a lot of cool adult slides and just things that the adults can do while we're hanging out with our kids. I would love to hear from you guys. What are your vacation plans for this summer? Are you going anywhere? Are you going on a major trip? Are you going on a small trip? Sometimes it's just good to get away for a few days. Like I said, to just get away, decompress from, everyday life and really enjoy yourself.
Stronger than I ever been. I can see everything clearer. Trying to fly 'cause I'm light as a feather, but I can't hide, I get low
So after making all of the beds and decluttering all of the bedrooms, I definitely started on the kitchen. I wanted to make sure that those countertops were clean and that all of the dishes that were in that sink were washed. The last thing I want is to come home to a smelly sink or a smelly kitchen, just with gross stuff still in the sink. So that's always a priority, to clean the kitchen, the dishes, and to always empty out all of the trash bins.
I don't think we got enough time to sort out.
I typically use a variety of products. I don't really stick to the same thing always, but today I'm using Barkeeper's Friend just to kind of clean out that sink, get rid of any of the rust spots that are on there, and to make it look nice and fresh.
I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. I just thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no, it's no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I loved you the most. Now I thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no, it's no more, no. I really thought we had it covered. Was gonna patch up all the scars.
I have been using this coffee area so much lately, and it tends to get really cluttered. This little space tends to be a catch-all for everything, but I have my little Nespresso machine right here, and I have definitely been using this non-stop to make iced lattes. Instead of going to, Starbucks or Dunkin' to grab a latte, I have bought these little espresso pods from Amazon, and it's $25 for the entire container, and I need about 2 to make a really great espresso, and I love it. It really saves me so much money, and I get that coffee kick that I'm always wanting.
That's when I love you the most. Now I thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no, it's no more. We don't know, no, it's no more. We don't know, no, it's no more.
Now, these stairs is where I tend to put everything that needs to go downstairs. So here I am just collecting everything that needs to go back downstairs, that needs to be organized and out of the way. The upstairs floors need to be vacuumed and they need to be mopped, and I am going to say that I'm extremely particular about the care of my hardwood floors. Maybe it's my background in architecture, maybe I understand material really well, but I like to actually just lightly steam the floors, and if I'm not steaming the floors, I am using a damp rag, and I am only using Murphy oil on the floor, because a lot of the cleaning products like Fabuloso and things like that will actually destroy the finish of your hardwood floors. And if you know anything about like hardwood floor care and things like that, you know that you cannot have a very wet mop on that floor. So like I said, I love to use the steam mop. It does the job really well, and the water evaporates really fast off the floor, so it doesn't create any damage.
It's no more, we don't know, no, it's no more, no, no, yeah. When you were leaving, I need you even more than I did before. You had the last word when you walked out the door. You drive me crazy, I want you to stay here. Now I'm here alone, I hate this party and I don't know anyone. We get drunk and we fight, but I forgive you, although you drive me crazy, I want you to stay here. You'll be the death of me.
Now, the mop was so dirty, and I honestly mop pretty often, and we don't wear shoes in the house, but we do have a dog obviously, so she comes in and out, and the floors do get dirty, and so I always try and stay on top of it. So I just definitely went shopping. I went to Costco, I went to a few other stores, and I wanted to get enough things that we can take on our vacation. Now, we ended up renting a little condominium at the water park, so we have our own kitchen. We have, 2 bedrooms, and there's like a third bedroom as well. That way, we don't have to constantly go out to eat. I bring all of our juices, I bring all of our food, and we end up just probably going out to dinner once or twice, but mostly we kind of make something back at our condominium. And I actually have a box right there that I'm using, and that's where I'm packing all of the drinks, chips, things like that. All of the other stuff is going into where the HVAC room is, because we have some shelves over there that we tend to store all of our waters and additional alcohol. So I'm just unpacking all of the waters. I'm going to go ahead and organize all of that. I've got the dog biscuits. I've got a few Pringles, a lot of the kids' juices. This stuff just needs to be put away, and it has to be put away somewhere that the kids can get to it. Since you guys know that we are looking for our next house, I seriously wish I can get this massive pantry. That's like one thing on my wish list. Whether it's going to happen or not, I have no idea, but I would love this huge pantry where everything is beautifully organized, and there's just a space for everything that we have in there. So when I designed this house, this was definitely designed as a bar, and now I'm sure the new homeowners will use this as a bar. We, however, use this where we eat our breakfast every single day, where we make our coffee, and for us it's really convenient because the family room is directly in front of it. So our kids wake up in the morning, they come down, we have our coffee, I'll make them quick breakfast, bring it downstairs here for them, we get dressed for the day, and we just kind of get ready. So it is really convenient, but this really is just the bar, and it has those 2 burners that kind of pop out, and you put a really cool piece of butcher block in there, so that way you can make drinks, cut your limes on there. This is just how we're utilizing it now.
Take down your walls and let me ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, brick by brick, now let me ooh, ooh, ooh. I wanna be right there by your side. I wanna be there, won't you be mine? Take down your walls and let me. Yeah, brick by brick, now let me
So if you see these 2 burners, this actually comes out. These are gas burners, and I have a special custom piece of butcher block that inserts into that hole, and it covers that hole perfectly. And like I said, you can cut your limes on there when you're making drinks, and it looks really awesome. And those burners are only there for warming up. If you were to have parties, you want to keep something warm. It's not for a full-blown cooking. Like I said, it is just to kind of warm things up if you have people by and you want to maybe, warm whatever you've been cooking upstairs.
take down your walls and let me. Yeah, brick by brick, now let me.
This summer, I haven't done a ton of cute summer decoration around the house. I have been pretty busy trying to declutter and purge constantly. Now, if you guys have watched my last videos, you guys know that I went through a major closet declutter. I sent a lot of that stuff to Poland. I will be decluttering some of my kids' toys next, sending some of that stuff over to Poland to family relatives, and just kind of going one by one and decluttering things that we no longer need, things that I have not used in years. I just don't want to keep on or keep holding on to it, because I think it's also mentally very draining to have a lot of stuff and to have to constantly clean.
Keep it going, last forever. All blacked out, then flying with you. I don't care that my mind's gone insane and my heart will burst into flames. No, I don't care about the heartache and pain. Just don't let the memories fade. We know we are lost in love with the lost.
Honestly, in our house, vacuuming is never ending. We have to vacuum, especially downstairs, maybe twice a day, upstairs once a day, or every 2 days. It's really hard not to vacuum in our house. There's just always crumbs. And here I'm moving the couch because things just always tend to get underneath it. I've got a brush over there. There's some dog treats underneath there, so I definitely wanted to vacuum that real quick. Make sure there's no crumbs around the house. That way we don't get like ants or anything.
Ride, going faster, getting wilder. Don't care if I get out of line. You feel that beat getting harder, floating on, and we're rebels at least for tonight. I don't care that.
And honestly, this speed clean is probably what I would do on a daily basis. I always make sure that my countertops are clean, that my dishes are done, that the floors are vacuumed. If I need to mop, I do that. I make sure that the bathrooms are kind of tidied up, that the laundry is folded, that the beds are done.
But heart drums the mind, so we'll win anyway. Yeah, we own the sun, naive, wild and drunk.
We actually have a pretty big pile of clothes, and I'm just going to go ahead and fold that and put it into the sections. I'm not going to put all of the clothes away today, but I am packing right here things that we are going to take on the trip. And honestly, I'm just using an Aldi bag right here. They're like recyclable ones to take all of our stuff with us. I didn't feel like dragging our suitcases with. I just love to use these Aldi bags because when you're done using them at the hotel, you can just kind of put them away and they're not in your way. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe.